Students, this is 133rd maths class. So, look at the question, students. I have written a question. I have written a standard question on the board. Derive the equation of a plane. Derive the equation of a plane perpendicular to given vector and passing through a given point. Usually in planes they are going to set this question only. So generally so far they are setting this question only for your annual exam. You practice this question very well, students. Let us go for deriving that. It's so easy. Put star for this, practice well. So now draw a figure. So write. So x axis, y axis, z axis. So draw a plane. So write. Students, here I am drawing plane in rectangular shape. Here I am drawing plane in rectangular shape. In that first derivation, we drawn plane in triangular shape. So shape doesn't matter. You can draw any plane in any shape. Plane can be drawn in any shape. Students need not to worry about that. In book, it's been drawn. In your textbook, they have drawn rectangular plane. That's why I also drawn a rectangular plane. Now let us go according to the question. Let's go for according to the question. Derive the equation of a plane perpendicular to given vector and passing through a given point. So you take the point, students. Let ax1 y1 z1 is any point on the plane. It is given in the question. Plane should pass through the given point. You take that point as ax1 y1 z1. So we take one more point required, students. One more point. Which is that one more point? Pxyz. Every time while finding equation of whether it is plane or line, you must take this general point. Taking this Pxyz is a must. Without that, we cannot get the equation, students. So you take that Pxyz is any point on the plane. So draw that. You draw both. One more point given me, students. Perpendicular to given vector. The plane is perpendicular to given vector. This is the vector n. Perpendicular vector n. It's so easy, students. It is so easy. So right, look at this. This is plane. Rectangular plane. This is plane. This is vector n. Normal vector. We call that as normal vector. Normal means perpendicular. So right, you see that figure, vector n. You cannot see that from the figure because it is 3D discussion, 3-dimensional discussion. Cannot be drawn and cannot be seen on the board. So simply we write on the board, and understanding is so important. You should understand that as vector is perpendicular to the plane, right? Whatever it is, students, let's go for that. As usual, you take let Pxyz is any point on the plane. So right, description not required, but writing description attracts a little bit. So no marks for description. Every time you write one line description, students, after that you go for that. I told you in the last class itself, plane's equation means you should go for taking perpendicular. So in planes we take perpendicular. in lines we take parallel or collinear. So in lines we take parallel or collinear, but in planes we should take perpendicular only. So right, first let us take vector AP. Vector AP is perpendicular to vector N, is perpendicular to vector N. Vector AP is perpendicular to vector N. These two vectors are perpendicular. When we say two vectors as perpendicular, when their dot product is 0. Two vectors are said to be perpendicular if their dot product becomes 0. So you learned that in vector chapter. These two vectors are perpendicular, that implies their dot product is 0. So AP dot vector N is equal to 0. Dot product is scalar quantity, it is 0 only. Now write that. So what is AP? AP means OP minus OA. OP minus OA dot N, vector N equals 0. AP, according to reversal law, AP means OP minus OA. So so OP, we always take vector OP, position vector of general point P has vector R. This you have seen in previous classes also. OP should be taken by vector R only. So right, next A, N, OP A. A means it is point, students. A, x1, y1, z1. A, x1, y1, z1. It is point. We always represent points by vector A, vector B, vector C, so on. We always represent points by vector A, vector B, vector C. You have seen these things in your previous classes also. Right, students, OP. You take vector A, OA means point A. OA means point A. What are the coordinates of point A? x1, y1, z1. How do you represent point A? So that is vector A. So vector A. Now you substitute, that implies R minus A. So dot N is equal to 0 is vector equation of plane. This represents this equation represents so equation of this plane. This equation represents equation of the plane in vector form. Is vector equation of plane. Is vector equation of plane. Now let us change vector equation into Cartesian form. You change same vector equation into Cartesian form. So let R, vector R means OP. What is OP? OP, x, y, z. So tell me coordinates of point P. X, y, z. You take xi plus yj plus zk. A, vector A means OA. So OA means point A. Tell me coordinates of point A. x1, y1, z1. x1i plus y1j plus z1k. So write n, vector n, normal vector. I told you whether it is parallel vector or normal vector. You always use ABC. Whether it is parallel vector or normal vector, you use ABC. If it is unit vector, you take LMN. So write vector n, you take it as AI plus BJ plus CK. Substitute this in that, students. R minus A. You calculate R minus A. So R minus A. Find out R minus A. How much is R minus A, students? R minus A. Subtract directly. X minus x1 into I plus y minus y1 y minus y1 into j plus z minus z1 into k. So we got r minus a. We got r minus a. So now substitute in this, find out dot product, you will get Cartesian form, right? Now last step. So write r minus a. So tell me r minus a, students. That implies x minus x1 into I plus y minus y1 into j plus z minus z1 into k. So write dot a r minus a dot n. Tell me n, vector n ai plus bj plus ck is equal to 0. ai plus bj plus ck is equal to 0. r minus a dot n. Find out dot product. You know how to find dot product. I pakka plus j pakka plus k pakka. Tell me Cartesian functions. A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. Is Cartesian equation of plane. Is Cartesian equation of plane. So okay students, we got equation of plane in both vector and Cartesian forms. This is the vector form, that one is Cartesian form. In planes you by heart only vector equations, need not to by heart to Cartesian forms. But in lines you must by heart both vector and Cartesian forms. In planes by hearting vector equations enough. To solve problems by hearting vector equations enough. Tell me equation of plane. So write r minus a dot n. You remember like this, students. So if point, right, I write that, I will go for that. So remember the following. So write first let us complete deriving one more equation. Let us go for derive one more standard equation of plane. Now I discuss so how to derive so equation of plane. So write the question. Derive the equation of plane. Derive the equation of plane. Derive the equation of plane passing through three non-collinear points. Derive the equation of plane passing through three non-collinear points, both in vector and Cartesian forms. Both in vector and Cartesian forms. Here one more last derivation, students. So this is the fifth derivation. So usually, so they won't set this question for your annual exam. So how can I say means so far this question has not been set. So far this question has not been set for your annual exam. So if you wish you practice, I won't object you in any way, right? So look at that, students. Derive the equation of plane passing through three non-collinear points, both in vector and Cartesian forms. Same figure. X-axis, Y-axis, Z-axis. So draw a plane. So you take three non-collinear points, students. You take three non-collinear points. A, B, C. A. Tell me A coordinates. A x1, y1, z1. So B x2, y2, z2. B x2, C x3, y3, z3. C x3, y3, z3. This is B. Observe, students, I am taking three non-collinear points on the plane. I am taking three non-collinear points on the plane. Three non-collinear. So look at this, students. This is the plane. You take this as plane. This is plane. So I have marked three non-collinear points. So write A, B, C. A, B, C. This is A, B, C. A, B, C. So write three non-collinear points. Look at this, students. So we have drawn three non-collinear points A, B, C. Observe this vector AB and vector AC. Lies on the plane itself. Note that point, students. Vector AB, vector AC lies on the plane. Further, you learnt in vector chapter. You learned this concept in vector chapter. AB cross AC must be perpendicular to the plane. Pen represents AB cross AC. You learned that A cross B in vector chapter. You learned that vector A cross vector B is perpendicular to both vector A and vector B. You see that in vector chapter, students. Vector A cross vector B, A cross B is always perpendicular to both vector A and vector B. According to that, vector AC lies on the plane. Vector AB cross vector AC must be perpendicular to both vector AB and vector AC. Therefore, according to that, this pen must represent AB cross AC, because it should be perpendicular to both vector AB and vector AC. What is the angle between vector AB and AB cross AC? 90. What is the angle between vector AC and AB cross AC? 90. This is the situation. This cannot be seen on the board. So look at this, friends. AB cross AC. So this is AB cross AC, normal vector. This is AB cross AC. Now I go for deriving this, friends. AB cross AC is normal vector. Normal vector means perpendicular vector. Normal vector means perpendicular vector. Perpendicular vector means perpendicular to the plane. You cannot see that on the board. Perpendicular vector means perpendicular to the plane. Now I am going to use second derivation, previous derivation. I use previous derivation to complete this. Look at this. Equation of plane. Passing through. Equation of plane passing through AX1, Y1, Z1 and normal vector normal vector and normal vector is vector n is equal to AB cross AC is. This is what your second question, students. Second derivation. In second derivation we done this one only. In second derivation, so we are given point and normal vector. Let us make use of same derivation. What is the equation of plane passing through the point and normal to the vector n? Passing through the point and normal vector is n is. So that is r minus a dot n. Equation of the plane in the second derivation we done this in second derivation. Plane's equation passing through the point x1 y1 z1, this represents point and this represents normal vector. Here in this case we have both, we have point as well as normal vector. Just substitute in that, you are going to get that. So that implies, so r minus a dot vector n means AB cross AC, AB cross AC, AB cross AC is equal to 0. So this represents vector equation of plane. This is vector equation of plane. Is so right, or you right students. AB. What is AB, students? AB means OB minus OA. So OB means point B, OA means point A. How do you represent point A? Vector A. How do you represent point B? Vector B. B minus A. AC. What is AC? OC minus OA. OC minus OA. OC means point C. OA means point A. Point A, point B, point C. We have 3 points. How do you represent points? You take points as vector A, vector B, vector C. OC, you take vector OC as C minus A. You just substitute in that, you are going to get called vector form, vector equation of plane. Vector equation of plane. Now tell me students, what is the vector equation of plane? R minus A dot AB B minus A cross AC C minus A is equal to 0. R minus A dot B minus A cross C minus A is vector equation of plane. Vector equation of plane. Vector equation of plane. This equation represents vector equation of plane. You can easily remember. Remembering this is so easy. Just remember RBC. You know that very well. RBC. So that is R minus A dot B minus A cross C minus A. Right? OR. This can be put. Observe this, students. It is a box product. A dot B cross C. A dot B cross C. So this can be put in box. You can form a box. Look at this, students. So R minus A, B minus A, C minus A. Box 0. Both these two represents vector equation of plane. Now let us go for changing this into Cartesian form. So right. So Cartesian form. So R is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Point A means OA. What is vector OA, students? x1i plus y1j plus z1k. So B means OB x2i plus y2j plus z2k. C means OC x3i plus y3j plus z3k. Now I write directly that Cartesian form. So write this, friends. Cartesian form. So write vector form. You know that box product. Box product means a determinant. You learned that very well in your vector chapter. Box product means determinant. Determinant is equal to 0. So right. Tell me R minus A components of this vector. You write components of this vector, components of this and components of this. Tell me R minus A. R minus A means x minus x1, x minus x1, y minus y1, y minus y1, z minus z1, z1. Next to b minus a, x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Next to c minus a, c minus a. Tell me c minus a, x3 minus x1, x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1. Next z3, c minus a, c minus a, z3 minus z1. So is Cartesian equation of plane. Cartesian equation of plane. So okay students, Cartesian equation of plane. I hope you understood this very well. If you have doubts, so you message me or call me. So okay, thank you students.